What's going on, SHIB Army? Checking in with you from the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. Probably in my next video, I'm actually going to do it at a famous lookout point as soon as I get up there. So yeah, traveling back, as you guys know, if you've been following along here the last few days. Took a little rest day yesterday, hung out with some friends in Southern Virginia, right on the North Carolina border there where I used to live, and now making the trek. So I've only got about an hour and a half in, and I've already stopped. I'm really taking my time, just kind of hanging out. But in this video, I wanted to talk about Shiba Inu, and you saw the date in the title there. And why is this date so important, right? The middle of June. Well, we have the FOMC meeting coming up, and the big question is the price done dropping? Because here today, actually, Shiba Inu bouncing a little bit off of the 8.3 lows, bouncing a little bit, up about literally, just under 2%. So a lot of people asking, is this the final drop? Is this the time to really buy? Here's the thing. It's so hard to time the market perfectly. I think any time right now, when we give that zero back, as I've said, 509, 508, God forbid we go to 507. That's even just an unbelievable deal. I think it's a really good time to accumulate. Now, I read another, kind of technical analysis piece that basically said it's pretty much inevitable that we're going to come back to 401 here in the short term, relatively short term. It's just from a technical perspective, how low are we going to drop? And I think a lot of it's going to hinge on the FOMC meeting. Now, here's what's happening with that. A lot of people now are betting that we're going to get another 25 basis point move. Whereas before, the verdict was still out. A lot of people were kind of 50-50. Would we get a little pause here in the action? But now with all the things coming out related to, the debt ceiling, related to just continued issues pertaining to inflation, it looks more and more likely that we could get another 25 basis point move. And if we do, I think the market is slowly pricing that in right now. And I think that's why you've seen the sell-off, because it's happened with Bitcoin, it's happened with Ethereum, it's happened with SHIB, pretty much everything in the top 100, outside of, some outliers here and there. It's interesting. Some of the AI cryptos have been performing well. And actually some of the exchange tokens, I saw Mexi, their native token was actually up a little bit. But all in all, a lot of the top altcoins, like your Shiba Inus, like your Cardanos, XRPs actually had a nice little run, surprisingly. But, most of these cryptos are slightly down here in the last couple of days, pulling back after pretty much a little relief rally before that. All in all, we're trading in this tight range. I think we're waiting to see what Jerome Powell and the FOMC is going to do here in June. And then I think we're really going to get a clear picture of what's to come for the rest of the year once we get the June meeting out of the way. I've got a fly in here flying around. I'm trying to shoo it out of here. Come on, man. Get out of there. But that's what's going on right now, and I think that's why it's so important that we're watching here these dates in the middle of June to really get an indication of what the rest of the year holds for us. I still think, and as do a lot of people, by the end of the year, inflation is not going to be as big of an issue. We're going to get it somewhat under control, and I think we'll start to really see all of the markets at large, stock market, crypto, really start to make some headway. Now, what'll happen with real estate, that's another story. Just read something the other day, yesterday, talking about how Elon Musk said commercial real estate is going to collapse here, and then retail, will follow. Which, I'm sorry, not retail, commercial real estate, and then obviously the housing market itself, residential, there was that word I was looking for, could follow. But in terms of the stock market, in terms of crypto, I think we're still on track to really make some headway here later this year as we move on into 2024. So we'll be tracking it, and especially tracking here what happens coming up here in June as we're getting ready to turn the page to the next month. Isn't it crazy that we're heading into the 6th month of 2023 already? Pretty crazy. I almost just ate that fly. Jeez, oh man, get out of here, dude. I gave you an opportunity to get out. Come on. Come on. You got the sunroof open. You got an opportunity here. Get out. Okay, I think he's gone. All right, guys, appreciate you guys so much for stopping back, and let me know what you guys are thinking down below. But in terms of Shiba Inu right now, I think we're going to get a lot of the same. I think it's a good time to accumulate, not financial advice. Could we go a little bit lower here ahead of FOMC, ahead of a perhaps 25 basis point move? I think we can. We shall see. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.